We traveled an hour east of El Paso to a desolate, dangerous place on the border called the Neutral Zone. So we're in this area where we're right between the United States and Mexico. Mexico is just a few feet away, but you'd never know it because we're in the middle of a dust storm.
Greg.
What was out there?
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
You all right?
Yes, I'm.
Middle of a sandstorm. Amazing sandstorm. We can't see a thing. But Joe Sierra, the top cop in Fort Hancock, Texas, tells us they can see us.
You were saying that we're probably being watched right now.
Correct.
Who?
Local law enforcement from the opposite side, cartel members, individuals that have interest in this particular area.
This area is called Juarez Valley. It's a strategic location dotted with small towns along the Rio Grande on the Mexican side of the border. Prime real estate for the cartels because it's close to the United States, a major highway, and the railroad line.
It's easy access in and out.
This area in Fort Hancock is really interesting. Down below me is the famed Rio Grande that you hear about all the time. And this narrow footbridge that I'm standing on is what really caught our attention. On this side, right at the end of the bridge, is Mexico. And then as I walk right over here, I'm in the United States, and as you can see, there's no gate, no protection.
The battle between warring cartels for control of the Juarez Valley has been fierce. Entire towns have been targeted without mercy. As cartel gunmen try to secure trafficking routes, people here call this the Valley of Death.
On the other side of these tall steel gates is the town of El Porvenir, Mexico. It's a town that's under siege, and residents say there's a war raging there.
Entire families have been chased out of the Juarez Valley. Some have taken only what they can carry. Authorities say to make sure they can't come back, their houses are burned down in a campaign of terror where people have also been kidnapped and beheaded. We found this man in a nearby town. We're protecting his identity because he fears for his life. He says he received a chilling phone call telling him to leave Porvenir or be killed. So he gathered up his wife and children. They fled with only the clothes on their backs.
No pudiste llamar a la policía, a las autoridades. You couldn't have called the police or the authorities and say, you know, I'm being threatened to leave.
No hay.
There is none.
Ya la policía no hay ahí.
The police force has been decimated. The town's chief of police was murdered 2 years ago. He hasn't been replaced because no one wants the job. The mayor was gunned down last October. Cartel hitmen were blamed, but as in most cases, no one has been captured.
That's one of the houses that got burnt.
This man says these pictures tell the story of a place that has fallen to the cartel. It's a ghost town. There are no clinics, no people on the street, or children in the plaza. More than half of the residents have fled. He did too.
Who's left?
Just the people that can go to anywhere else.
Ya se llevaron a un hermano mío.
They took your brother. Did you find your brother?
This man's brother is among the missing. His home was also set ablaze. Now, having fled Porvenir, the town where he was born and raised, he says he only finds solace in his music.